This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stiefel Financial.
Good evening. I'm Jenna, your host for tonight's edition of Nevada County Now. There is no doubt that we are in tough times, but a new year can also bring new beginnings and endless opportunities. If you're feeling stuck, consider volunteering for something that brings you joy at one of the many nonprofits organizations we have here in the county. Here at Nevada County Media, we have many volunteer opportunities. Our community projects, just like this program, help educate and entertain our community. Check us out at nevadacountymedia.org. Don't go away, we'll take a short sponsor break and we'll be right back.
Thank you to Stiefel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stiefel.com.
Due to storm damage, the creek crossing and creek area at Western Gateway Park is closed. This area is not safe. Therefore, all access is prohibited. Any access will be considered trespassing and will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. No pedestrian, bicycle, or vehicle traffic will be permitted in the lower parking lot, lower playground, picnic area, or the trails in this area of the park. The repair is in the engineering stages right now and already has some funding in place. Repairs will not be able to commence until summer when the creek flow will be minimal. Sierra Streams Institute is delighted to be one of the training sites for the U.S. California Naturalist program. Registration is now open for the 2025 session. This program teaches how to become a committed volunteer naturalist and citizen scientist. It equips people with the skills needed to take an active role in local natural resource conservation, restoration, and education. The 10-week course combines science instructions with guest speakers, field trips, and project-based learning to explore the unique ecology and natural history of the Northern Sierra foothills. For questions, please contact cnssi@sierrastreaminstitute.org or at 530-470-6037 extension 4. Last evening, a number of volunteers attended the Penn Valley Fire Protection District Board of Directors meeting and presented an enormous check to the fire department. Presented was a $250,000 check that represents the 2024 net profit from the sweet little thrift shop tucked behind Penn Valley Fire Station 43. It's the little shop with the big heart. This amount shatters previous records. Asked how they were able to raise so much money in a single year, the answer is multifold. First and foremost, they are 100% volunteer, no paid staff. Dedicated volunteers, some of whom have volunteered a day a week for 40 years. Others who are newer to the auxiliary and show up daily. These are hard-working folks who give their time to the community in this priceless way. Also, they keep their overhead very low. The fire district owns and maintains the building. This amazing little thrift store has provided generations of residents a place to shop to provide Christmas for their families and school clothes for their children. They count on high-quality donations, regular shoppers, and even a donation jar at the register. Sometimes shoppers drop their change, sometimes a $100 bill finds its way in, and once a year there is a check for $10,000 from a grateful woman whose house was once saved in a local fire. Help make a difference. Consider joining the volunteer team or clean your closet and donate unstained, ready to go, clean, gently used items. or simply drop any amount into their donation jar. Don't go away, we're going to take a short break.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Sharp, and I want to just say all our lives are very busy, yet hopefully never too busy to be awake and look around on a weekly basis and notice who in the community might need a little extra love. I love the pay it forward idea. So be adventurous with strangers and venture out into the world with positive, fresh eyes to see where you can create spontaneous acts of kindness. Human kindness. Oh, God, it feels so good.
A single unspayed female cat and her offspring can produce up to 4,948 kittens in 7 years. In just 6 years, one pair of dogs and their offspring can produce up to 67,000 dogs. Spaying and neutering not only prevents unwanted animals, shelter overcrowding, and potential death, it can also help with the health of a pet. Here to tell us all about the Spay and Neuter program at AnimalSave is Carolyn Niehaus. Hi, Carolyn. How are you today?
I'm just great.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about AnimalSave. Why are you there? Why is it important to you?
I am there because I want to see the lives of animals improved, and animals that deserve a loving home find that home. Our main thing is education, so educating folks on responsible pet ownership, cost of having animals, the importance of early spay and neuter so that we can address the really overwhelming overpopulation problem we have in our county, not just in our county, but across the country. It's a serious situation.
Right. I think we've all experienced, seeing stray dogs and cats around. So you guys help with the spay and neuter. How does that work?
Yes, so back in 2008, we purchased a 33-foot mobile surgical unit that we've been running for what's going on, 16 years. We've spayed and neutered about 34,000 dogs, cats, a few rabbits, a couple of rats. We operate 1 or 2 days a week, spay and neuter 25 or so animals a surgery day. And, with that, attempt to reduce the overpopulation problem and also provide a low-cost alternative to folks to encourage them, to be responsible about, getting their animals taken care of.
Right, because it is a pricey process, isn't it?
It's pretty pricey, but as I tell people, if you can think about it, that this is a one-time surgery for an animal that's going to live hopefully 12, 15, 20 years. If you look at it like that, it's not something that you have to do every couple of years. Then that,
You guys actually spayed my cat, and yes, it was way more cost effective, and you guys treated the cat greatly.
Oh, good.
Tom Holland is his name. Hi, Tom. But that's amazing. So how do we get in touch with you to get on the list? So if somebody needs a cat spayed or neutered, where are we going?
You're going to call our clinic scheduling number, which is 530-477-1706. Sadly, it's an answering machine because, like most nonprofits, we struggle to have enough bodies. You'll leave a message, and we'll get back with you as quickly as we can. I mean, sometimes it's a couple of days, sometimes it might be a week, depending on, how many phone calls we've received and, our surgery schedule.
Well, speaking of not having enough bodies, do you need volunteers coming down to AnimalSave? We were just talking about volunteering.
Yes, we definitely need volunteers. We log in Oh, about 30,000 volunteer hours a year between the Spay Neuter clinic. We operate a cat rescue and adoption facility, so need people to feed and clean and take care of the animals. We also operate a thrift store and a bookstore, so we need folks to sort and price and cashier and such. So we have a wide variety of volunteer opportunities, and
So if you're
definitely
looking
contact us.
if you're looking to volunteer, if you're looking to, cuddle some cats, work in the thrift store, or go down to the thrift store, donate your great items. These are all great ways to help AnimalSave and help keep our pets healthy. Thank you so much for coming,
very much.
Carolyn. Yeah,
Really
appreciated
appreciate
it. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
"13 years ago, my much younger husband, that was 17 years younger than me, passed away. Then 2 days later, my dad passed away. Then a couple weeks later, my brother passed away. So I had all my men I lost, all within a short time. Well, when I came back from the Bay Area from having my husband cremated, I came back here and I had a ride with a family member, and they had informed me that since my husband died, I won't have his finances anymore, that I won't be able to feed my dogs and my bird, and that I had to get rid of them. And I looked at my family member and said, "What are you talking about? They're all I have left. No matter what, I was gonna keep them. I was determined." So I looked around, asked questions of people and everything, and I found the pet pantry, and they were willing to help feed my dogs and my parrot.
Owning and caring for a pet promotes health, reduces loneliness, and brings joy and comfort for our seniors, especially those that are homebound. Without the pet food pantry, our seniors are at risk for losing their cherished companion.
Pet food pantry programs are donation funded. Without assistance, many seniors share their meals or go without their meals to provide for their pets. This is not healthy for either the pet or the senior. Help your older neighbors by helping their pets. Donate or volunteer today.
They have helped me so much, you have no idea.
My next guest has been a resident in Nevada County for 42 years. He's a veteran, a parent, a homeschool PE teacher, an activist, and now a Grass Valley City Councilman. He even has ties to a very famous band. We look forward to getting to know Joe Bonomolo and what he will be bringing to Grass Valley City Council. Joe, thanks for coming down. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you, Jenna. I'm so glad to be here today.
Yeah, we were eager to meet you. It was a close race. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you must have been on the edge of your seat there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a nail biter, but just kept the faith, and here I am.
Makes it fun that way.
That's right.
So what led you to public service? What got you started?
Wow, I have a lot of influence there. Mainly, my mom, I'll give her some credit because she's involved in the city and worked for GVDA and Nevada City Chamber of Commerce. And so she was a big influence on me. I got involved in a constitutional organization about 5 years ago, and there was a woman named Sandra RN. She was on Facebook a lot, doing a lot of activism, and we worked together to form an assembly online, and so that was a huge influence and factor of me getting involved in politics, so to speak, and public service. And then my grandfather, Joseph Bonomolo, who I'm named after, he actually ran for city council in Novato, California, probably in the 1960s somewhere. I'm not exactly sure of the year, but so definitely a big influence there for me.
Oh, well, it seems like it's, kind of runs in the family then a bit.
It runs in the family.
Right.
And just, I'm a good, I love to communicate. I love people. I love my community. So that plays into it.
Definitely. I see you around all over in the community, actually, so I can vouch for that. How do you feel that our local government ties into the larger government?
There's definitely involvement there. You know, we seek funds from state government, so that plays a part.
Important.
I would say that some of the laws and policies, that affect localities more, those are reasons why we're affected by larger government. Mostly, though, I think the local government here is focusing on the locality. So that's really, I feel, we need to operate in our own backyard and take care of our people here, and so hopefully, with my time in, I can affect more of that type of behavior from our local government and just work with our council members, because it takes all of us to do that.
Definitely, yeah. So you're the newest member on the bench, right?
I'm the new kid.
Yeah,
on
you're
the
the
block.
newbie. Okay. So what are some things that you want to accomplish?
The platform that I ran on, pardon me, it definitely are local issues. Infrastructure is a huge one. Anyone that drives around knows that our roads are a little challenged, and I know the city pretty well and drive all over, so that you feel the bumps in the car. So hopefully, we can use those funds appropriately to better our situation there with the infrastructure. And I think that they are focusing on that now, so we'll just continue that effort. Of course, crime and the crime and drug issue has to do with people that are put out, homelessness, but more people that are without homes, that maybe have been affected by the economy. Those types of things. So hopefully I can direct my energy in those areas to try to accomplish, to help people. Really, I think it's about helping people.
Right.
And so just pushing to use funds correctly for those types of measures would be a huge priority. And the big one too is fire protection for our community, and some of the Measure B, Measure E funds that have been dedicated to combat those issues. We just want to make sure that it's spent well and that we can fortify those efforts here in our community.
Well, definitely as a community member, I know that, fire safety is top of my concern. Once I'm like, oh, yay, we can go swimming, I'm like, oh no, fire season. That's that's the thought. So yeah, I really love hearing all this. These are what the community members want to hear. That traffic is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, once again, it's just there are several issues. I mean, I'm passionate about. I actually did form an assembly locally as well, and why I think that is important is because not only, excuse me, in city government or in local government, you're bringing people together, but if you can have outside influence too. Just as a person, informing organizations, bringing people together. An assembly is our First Amendment right. It's and so it gives people the ability in a community to come together and discuss issues, and be able to present that to your local government or actually take action yourself. It's a check and balance on government. So it kind of hopefully those will work hand in hand, and we can maximize our efforts that way and just get people involved. That's it's kind of like our duty as Americans to be involved with our communities and with our local government. So if any way, shape, or form people can do that, I commend it highly and greatly.
Well, you guys, so here's Joe. You know his face. He's our new council member. If you see him, flag him down and say hi. Right on.
I'm definitely willing to always speak with the people. I pride myself on doing that. So please reach out to me in any form you can and attend the assembly, attend the meetings, and get involved.
Thanks for coming down. Great talking,
Jay.
Jay.
You as well.
Well, folks, thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now. If you would like to help contribute, write stories, appear on a show, or even become a host, please check out the details at our website at nevadacountymedia.org/ncn. This program is local news and information brought to you by locals. Remember to stay safe, take care of each other, and get out there and explore all this community has to offer.